Hello, hello, hello everyone! Kumusta na kayo? How are you doing? Sana kayo ay nasa mabuting kalagayan. Hoping that you have an inspiring week. Halos patapos na yung linggo na to. And it will be Friday already tomorrow. Yay! Pa-weekend na. So, hello, I am Mary Chris. I'm the owner of this business page. At isa akong guro dito sa New Mexico. At isa rin akong digital business mentor. At yes, I have three young adult children at I'm also a wife to my husband Jesse. So, kumusta naman kayong lahat? Sana tayo'y inspirado pa rin ngayon. So, so if you're listening to this right now, I believe it's not by accident. Maybe you're driving home from work. Maybe you're folding your laundry. Maybe you're lying in bed, exhausted, wondering why life feels so heavy lately. And I want to start by asking a simple question. Have you ever had a moment where you suddenly stop and ask yourself, is this really the life I want to live for the rest of my life? Because tonight, today, this morning, this afternoon, I want to take you back to my turning point, the moment that shifted my thinking, the moment that forced me to reevaluate everything, and the moment that quietly changed the direction of my life. I didn't know it at the time. There was no dramatic music, no fireworks, no big announcement, just a quiet realization and a heavy feeling in my chest. And maybe, just maybe, you're standing at a similar moment right now. So let me paint a picture for you. From the outside, my life looked fine. I had a stable job, a regular paycheck, and a routine. But inside, I was tired. Not just physically tired, but soul tired. Every day felt the same. Wake up early, rush, work hard, come home exhausted, and then repeat again tomorrow. And I remember thinking, I worked so hard, so why does it feel like I'm barely moving forward? My income went straight to the bills. My time belonged to my job. And my dreams, they were slowly being pushed to maybe someday. I told myself the same things many of you tell yourselves. This is just how life is. At least I have a job. Others have it worse. I'll rest when things slow down. But deep down, something didn't sit right. Then one day, a moment happened that hit me differently. It wasn't dramatic, it wasn't loud, but it was clear. I remember sitting there, exhausted, thinking about my future, and suddenly this thought came to me. If nothing changes, this will still be my life 5, 10, or even 20 years from now. That thought stopped me. I pictured myself older, still tired, still working, and still waiting. And for the first time, I didn't just feel tired. I felt afraid. Not afraid of failing, but afraid of never trying. I asked myself questions I have been avoiding for years. Is this the legacy I want to leave my kids? Is this all my life will ever be? What if I'm capable of more, but never give myself the chance? That moment didn't change my life instantly, but it changed my thinking. And once your thinking shifts, your life can never stay the same. Now, let me be honest with you. Even after the turning point, I was scared. I doubted myself. I thought, who am I to try something different? What if I fail? What will people say? What if it doesn't work? And maybe you're there right now and want change, but fear is loud. You want more, but doubt is convincing. Let me tell you something powerful. Doubt is not a sign to stop. It is a sign that you're standing at the edge of growth. Every breakthrough begins with discomfort, and the people who change their lives, they're not fearless. They just decide that their future matters more than their fear. My turning point taught me something I will never forget. Nothing changes if nothing changes. Waiting was no longer my option. I didn't need all the answers, and I didn't need perfection. I didn't need confidence. I just need courage to take the next step. And that step opened my eyes to a new way of thinking. That time is more valuable than money. That income doesn't have to be tied to hours. That learning new skills can change generations. That ordinary people can build extraordinary lives. I realized I didn't want an escape from work. I wanted options. Options for my time, options for my family, and options for my future. If you're listening to this and something inside you feels stirred, let me ask you, what moment are you ignoring right now? What question keeps returning to your heart? What dream have you been postponing? Because turning points don't always come as opportunities. Sometimes they come as exhaustion, as frustration, as dissatisfaction. And those feelings aren't signs of failure, they are invitations to involve. You don't have to figure out your whole life tonight, today, but you owe yourself this question: what if I stop settling for what's familiar and I start exploring what's possible? That moment, the one that made me reevaluate everything, it didn't give me instant success, but it gave me something even more important: hope with direction. And if you're here listening until the end, I believe you're standing at your own turning point too. You don't need to leave. You don't need to know everything. You just need to be open, open to learning, open to growth, open to the idea that your life can look different. And if you feel curious, you can feel drawn to explore another way. If you feel ready to ask better questions, I'm here. Sometimes one conversation can change everything. So yan lang ang aking short FB Live tonight. Sana na-inspire ko kayo. Sana I open your mind and your hearts. And yeah, we don't stop dreaming. We don't stop hoping for a better future. And for me, when I found this digital business, yes, I was really inspired. I found the potential of, yeah, to retire early from my teaching job. Kasi it's not easy to teach. You need to have a lots of patience, persistence, and consistency every day. So yeah, that is just my short FB Live, guys. And see you tomorrow, guys, in my next FB Live. More blessings, and let's hope for the best. Bye.